In this great nation of ours, January 1st marks a significant time of the year. It's a day where we make new resolutions, change all the calendars in our house, and kicks off the first official day of the tax season. This is a dreaded time of the year because as we as Americans know that the current IRS system is corrupted. It punishes those that make too much money and favors those that sit idle in their misfortunes. The codes and regulations change so often from year to year that it's hard for an individual to keep up with them. If a person fills out their forms incorrectly, the heavy hammer could be dropped from the IRS to devastate their life. Change is needed, but what is the answer to this? The answer is a flat tax system. By switching to a flat tax system, the citizens are taxed fairly no matter the financial situation, and the federal government is relieved of a heavy tax system. We as the citizens will be relieved from constantly changing tax codes that don't judge evenly across the board. Because this is the hardest financial situation for our government yet, those resources will be freed and distributed to other departments that are in need. To truly see the benefits of a flat tax, let us first look at how it helps you and I, the common citizen. As it stands right now, the current system punishes those that are wealthy. How is it just that one person be taxed more heavily because he makes money than the person next to him? How is it just that one person will receive tax income returns just as much as he put into them? Under a flat tax, everyone pays the same percent, no matter what the situation. As long as you make enough above the cutoff line, everybody is taxed the same. The only exception are for people who cannot make enough in this world. If you all reference the card and take a look at it, it is more simplified than the complicated forms that you receive year to year from the IRS. It just has one determining factor. If you make above the cutoff line, you pay the percentage. That's it. No more loopholes, no more referencing other codes, no more people going to third parties to try to keep up with the changing codes, and no more complicated system that will just backstab you later. Not only with everything being equal for all citizens of the nation, the federal government would see benefits from a flat tax as well. As of right now, the IRS employs 90,000 people and takes about an average $11 billion a year to run. In addition to these costs, you have court fees, pursuit costs, wasted time and money to making sure that everybody complies with these codes. By freeing up the IRS, we could distribute these resources to other departments that are in need. For example, the biggest one right now is the Department of Defense. We can see successes in other nations as we look around the world. Poor nations that have started off with a flat tax of 33%, within the first decade have dropped to a 20 to 24%. Wealthier nations have started off with anywhere from 13 to 17%. With a flat tax, it's a win-win for both the federal government and its citizens of the United States of America. Change is needed, and we all know this. We know that the current law punishes those that make too much and work hard for the money, and is too lenient for those who could easily sit idly by. By switching to a flat tax, it is equal for all across the board. The burden of our financial income as a nation does not rest with the wealthy. For the federal government, it will free up those resources that can be distributed to other places in the federal government that's in need. However, the only way that we're going to have a flat tax system is that you, the voice of America, demands the system to be changed, and not stopping until all of us are heard and acknowledged.